Okay, we are going to learn about objects. Like we said earlier, object is a data type in JavaScript. So let's start. First of all, you assign or you give a variable name to the object. So let's say you are creating a social media app and you want to put the user's details. You want to get the user's details. So you put all the user's details in an object to make it simple for you to access it. So I'll give it a user. I'll give it a variable name user. So user is equal to. Then you bring curly braces. That's where object codes are. So and you first you give it, let me say the name of the user. Let's say user name then the username Kingsford. That's it. Then you bring a comma. This time you won't bring semicolon, you bring a comma. Then you continue, maybe the user age. So age, you bring the age. It's a number, so you don't bring any you don't put it in a quotation, a single quote or double quote. So just maybe the age 17. Then you bring comma. You go on to the next, maybe city. You put in a string Accra. So now if you want to access the username or the age or the city, this is how we do it. Inside the console log, you type the user, which is the variable name for the object user. Then you bring dot and whatever you want to get access to, whether the username, the age or the city, you type it. Let me get access to the age, the username. So let's save it and go back to our web browser. You see Kingsford Opoku, yes. And let's actually make it more meaningful. So you put it in a string, the username, the user name. Okay, username, user dot username. So this will make it, inside the string it will print username, then semicolon, then it will add the user dot username, which is Kingsford Opoku. So let's save it and check it. Yes, that's it, Kingsford, then username, then Kingsford. Let's add the rest. So age, then user dot age, city, and user dot city. Let's save it and check our web browser. That's it. Username Kingsford Opoku, age 17, city Accra. So that's how we create an object. And this username is name. So inside the object, what is on the left side is name, and on the right side is value. So username is name, Kings for the Poku is value, age is name, Kings for 17 is value, city is name, and Accra is a value. So next, you can also store a function inside an object. You can store a function inside an object, and note that you can also store an object inside an object. You can store a function inside an object. So let's go on. A function inside an object is called a method. Note, a function inside an object is called a method. So let's say user details. Then we bring the function keyword, and we won't give it any function name because this is anonymous function. So we bring the parentheses, then the curly braces. Actually, it's showing an error, so you bring a comma after the city. So inside we will say return return this dot username, and this keyword, this keyword, what it means that you are referring to user. So you could say user dot username, but the best way of doing it is this. But before that, let's use the user, and after that we'll use the this. So let's clear this one, and inside it, user dot user details. So we are calling this user details method. So user dot user details, and because it's a function inside a method, like when we were invoking the function, we brought parentheses. So the same thing applies to the method. So let's save it and go to our web browser. Okay, we got things for the Poku. That's right. So instead of using user, you can simply use this, which also means user. Yes, it means the object you are inside, the object you are writing that method inside. So that's it. So one other way to get access to a value inside a value or method inside the object is using a bracket. So instead of saying like user dot maybe username, we can simply say user, then you bring a bracket, then inside you put it inside string. So user name, save it, let's check our browser. Okay, we got it. Thanks for the Poku. Then age, let's save it and run it. So you got 17. Let's check the city to city. Let's save it and run it. Yes, we got Accra.